The video feed on. Time for the next qualifying session, ladies and gentlemen. In the DPE Kart Superstore 2025 Retro Karting Australia Victorian State Championships. Round number 1. And this is F100 Pro Weight qualifying session. On track, Chase Pringle, Jackson Evans, Greg Ritter, Aaron Rintoul, Paul Kendall, Danton Evans, Ryan Aitken, Anthony Maha, Brett Bruce, Brad Trott, Anthony Schute, Glenn Riddell, Paul Rogers, Danny Wright, Steve Riddell, Daniel Rickard and Matty Wall all making their way out. And now Pringle leads them through the Retro Karting Australia complex. And starting to give themselves a little bit of space. Maha wants clear track. Schute looking over the left. And Wally got plenty of space. He just chokes it. Looking ready to go. Now we will see time starting to roll. Here, whoa, Brad Trott backing it in. What on earth? Did you see that? Brad Trott sideways and very nearly lost it. He gathered it up. He was blue smoke everywhere. And not from the exhaust, from the tyres. Brad Trott, he was sideways. He was fully drifting all the way into the turn. And somehow he gathered it. Unbelievable from Trotty. And he continues. Oh, wow. And Bruce almost in his way. Goodness me, there's action everywhere. Maha heads through into turn 1. Through goes Wally. Then Riddell goes through. And now times Evans to the pole. Pringle to 2. Danton Evans to 3. Paul Kendall to 4. Schute to 5. Then Rintoul, Ritter, Aitken, Trott, Rickard. Then Bruce, Riddell, Maha, Rogers, Wright. Plenty going on early on in this one. As through goes Aaron Rintoul. Finally on track to number 10. Paul Rogers got it going. Danny Wright may not have. So Danny Wright may not have gotten going in the 22. Waiting to see if I can see him as Wally and Riddell go through on the front straightaway into GNT. Following them, Glenn Riddell. And the number 4 now will be up there, waiting for Glenn to put the hammer down as Evans goes through. Pringle goes through. Still Kendall, chasing hard, Ritter right behind him. Into turn 1, down they go. That's GNT, the left-hander. Round Jackson by design. Into Keep Your Books. The right hand, whoa, Riddell. Ritter, just locking it up. Jacks it hard, keeps it going. Who goes Rintoul, chokes it on. Through the left, then into the right of Keep Your Books. Following him. Ryan Aitken, behind Ryan. Brett Bruce. There is Paul. And right now, where's he gone? Rogers, where did he go? Waiting. Where's that number 10 gone? Oh, he's still down in 16th. So still 16th for Paul Rogers. A little bit of work to do. Danny Wright not there. Jackson Evans. Still Paul. Evans 1. Pringle 2. Then goal. Greg Ritter to the pole. Greg has nailed a quick one. Ritter has just put a 41.794 together. Ritter put it on the top. Maha goes through. There goes Wally and Riddell. And Greg Ritter, there he goes over the line now. That time came in mighty late, but right now the number 33 holds the pole from Evans, Pringle, Riddell, Evans, Kendall, Wall, Aitken, Maha, Rintoul, Bruce, Trott, Rickard, Rogers, Schute. Danny Wright is sat on the fence over there. That's why he's got nothing. And meanwhile, there is Rintoul. There goes Aitken Currently in P number 9 as Bruce goes in, then Rogers, Maha, Wally, Riddell. There it is, Glenn Riddell chasing Stevie Jackson hard through the left-hander while backing off, making space. That must be Evans. Yes, it is. It was the 87, and he just let it off. Did Jackson? Trying to work now. He's just letting Danton get to him, and that is 45 seconds remaining. 45 seconds of the Formula 100 Pro Weight qualifying. Steve Riddell to the pole. Stevie, 41.709. Pringle to 2. There he is. Jake Pringle goes to P2. Greg Richards down to 3. Glenn Riddell to 4. Behind Greg it is Jackson Evans in 5. Then Danton Evans in 6. Kendall, Maha, Wall, Aitken, Rogers, Rintoul. Then Bruce, Trott, Rickard, Schute. Your order with 3, 2, 1. That is time done. Qualifying in the bag. This last lap counts. And does it change the Pringle pole? Because he's got there with a 41.546. Jace Pringle, I think, has done it. Waiting for that timing as they go over the line now. Last lap time, over the line, one last time. And he stays there. Pringle surely has the pole. For sure, he does. Pringle is your pole sitter. Steve Riddell will be alongside him on the front row. Greg Ritter and Jackson Evans will be row 2. Glenn Riddell, Danton Evans, row 3. Paul Kendall, Anthony Maha, row 4. Matt Wall, Ryan Aitken, row 5. Paul Rogers, Aaron Rintoul, row 6. Brent Bruce, Brad Top, row 7. Dan Rickard and Anthony Schute, row 8. And Danny Wright from the back. So that was your qualifying. And what a session for Jace Pringle. A 41.546 was enough to get the pole by 24 hundredths of a second from Steve Riddell. Greg Ritter, 0.097 behind them, and only 0.144 back to Jackson Evans. Half a second separates the top 8. It is that close. Back with the next live feed very soon.